that shows it crashed. So YouTube, if it rolls in like that, it'll be that application will be crashed. If it doesn't, it means it will open YouTube like normally. It works, but it crashes like that. Most of the applications will crash, but some will not. Some will open, some will not. You could do that, play Kids Mobile if you want to. This YouTube if it turn off this time because it kind of doesn't exist. Sesame Street is out today. If you don't like it, for example, I don't like Sesame Street. I hate it so much. You don't talk to your parents. If I said that word, do not talk to your parents. Ignore your parents if I said that word. Going to Sesame Street. The reason why I don't like Sesame Street because of the older version of older Sesame Street. Well, with the original Sesame Street, I know Elmo. For example, there's no Elmo on original Sesame Street. Go to any good, or go to Cookie Monster. There is no Cookie Monster. Got moved to Cookie Monster. It is still Cookie Monster. I tricked you thinking that there's no Cookie Monster, but there's Cookie Monster. Go ahead. I was here, not on this video. I wasn't doing this on the video. Yet, a couple of days ago, I wasn't in any videos at all. For today's video, I'm showing you this Cookie Monster video. The Spy Who Loves Cookies. Or first time me eating cookie. Or the Feet Violence song. Or how of that? Wait, we gotta talk about YouTube. I hope we're good. There's Cookie Shark. ABC videos. If the internet connection is bad here, up here is so bad because it loads. ABC, the movie, UW, Sesame Street Alphabet or Outer Escapes, ABC, Alphabet with Elmo, ABC, Hip Hop, ABC, sort of, there's ABC in Swamp. Go for Disco Alphabet Song. Alphabet Town. Emerald Swamp Alphabet. That's gonna be about it. Go for Elmo. And the alphabet. I am going to exit this now. Go to running apps for more example. It's going to load in a bit more. The top in the corner says 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street. That's the logo that Sesame Street uses from now on. Go ahead. There's going to be 3 friends for Elmo. One of the videos going to have 3 friends for Elmo. I'm not going to watch all the videos because I don't love it the first month. Still, that's with Elmo from years ago. We worked it out. That's Wonka goes the look at Wonka was Sesame Street and early and version. But Sesame Street version. And we're almost at the end of this video. We're almost at the end of this video, so I'll exit this. Hello and welcome back to my show. My name is Jacob and you only know what I am gonna say. Well, I was just, you know why I am touching my nose because I have a bit of itch. And also, today, I'll be destroying the TV. Welcome to the episode of Board Smashing TV. Or are they able to destroy this TV? You know, do I look like the channel with 17 subscribers? You can just watch my other videos to get caught up to this video. If y'all already caught up, welcome to another episode of Board Smashing TV Phone. This is in here I have iPhone 14 Plus. You know why I said the word plus? Because Apple stopped selling the mini iPhones, the iPhone 12 mini and 13 mini, so they go the other direction. And, well, go for the larger screen. The 6.7-inch display only found on the Pro Max, so they did it to the plus size, the model found on the 6 Plus. In 2014, after they announced iOS 8, they had your update to iOS 8.0.1 yet to 2 after the iPhone 6 Plus was announced. You know, I'm not gonna destroy the TV. I'm not gonna destroy this TV. It's called TCL. The service that does this is called the box called Roku TV. You know that this room is a little bit dark because the lights are off. That's a big change because previous videos of how to put on this, the light, it was on the whole entire video. As for this video, I'm not going to turn on this right because I don't want to get a copyright strike of using other videos when I was filming. Today, I'll be using the sledgehammer. Yeah. The sledgehammer is also called hammer. I'll be just gonna get it right now. Before I get it, like, comment, and subscribe so you can see me destroying the TV. Pretend to destroy the TV with that tool hammer. As you can see, you will see the hammer that I will get. So, without further ado, I will get it. If I don't be back in 5 to 10 minutes, this video will automatically have the custom sound what I will make. If I don't come back in 10 minutes, then the video will change to fart sounds. If I do come back less than 10 minutes, then I will not do the fart scene cutscene from Tom.
So, it's been 5 generations of Windows since 2001, each release possessing its own exciting and new features. Most of the time. But aside from features, how well does each actually run? How is performance impacted over each release of Windows? So here are the versions we're looking at. Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8.1, and the latest version of Windows 10 at the time of this recording. All of these are running Pro Editions, and XP is the only one running a 32-bit version, mostly because that's the version that was used the most. They're all fully updated, and if you're interested in the specs, here they are. It really shouldn't matter because all of them are running on the same hardware anyways. So, beginning with the startup tests, now it's important to note that I tried to do everything as close to accurate as possible in the editing. This includes opening programs at the same time, starting up at the same time, and all that stuff. I really want to get the best results, but remember, nothing is exactly perfect. Now, Windows 10 and 8.1 actually have a technology called Fast Boot, while Windows XP has the advantage of just using less hardware resources. I don't think Windows 7 or Vista have like any advantage for starting up, but still, Windows 8.1 actually started up first. This is mostly because Windows 8.1 comes with less bloatware. It still comes with bloatware, but it comes with less bloatware than Windows 10, so that kind of makes sense. But after that, we have Windows 10, and literally milliseconds later, we have Windows XP, followed by Windows Vista a couple of seconds later, and then a long time afterwards, we have Windows 7. So that's pretty interesting. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's more 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Now, before testing programs, I really want to check the storage. So as you can see, Windows XP actually takes up the least amount of storage, while Windows Vista and 7 actually take up the most amount of storage. This could be because of the abundance of security updates, but I applied these updates to Windows 8.1 and 10 as well, which I don't really understand. So starting off with built-in programs, I really want to see the speed of File Explorer, and as you can see, they were all pretty fast, but Windows 8.1 was the first to load, and results are pretty varied here. Moving on to Notepad, this is probably like the least intensive application in Windows, but as you can see, XP was the first to load, probably due to the lack of animation. But again, strangely enough, there are varied results here. There's probably a percentage error somewhere around here. But these are really low-end applications, so I'm not really that surprised that these applications are running. There isn't like consistent results here, but as you can see, Calculator actually loaded up at the exact same time on every single one except for Windows 8.1, and that's really weird considering that Windows 8.1 was pretty much winning every other test before this. So that's pretty strange. Moving on to Paint, again, there really isn't any real answer here. All the results are pretty varied. It's really weird that XP and Vista loaded up at the same exact time. But we probably use Windows for more than built-in programs, and that's media consumption. So opening a photo using their default photo viewer, so as you can see, was pretty much straight down the line. I forgot to run this test on Windows 8.1 because of course I did, but we can basically assume that it would have been second last. Then moving on to opening a video using VLC Media Player. Strangely enough, Windows 7, this was the first time it came first in a test. Then it was Windows 10, then XP, then 8.1, and then Vista. So strangely enough, these results are also varied. And also I decided to use a variety of applications. Some of them are using same versions, some of them are using different versions. So I decided to use Windows Media Player to open this video file. And Windows XP and Vista doesn't even support the proper codecs for MP4 files. But as you can see, results are pretty similar. Moving on to web browsers, I really want to check the installation speed of Firefox 52.9 ESR in every single one of these. Of course, this is mostly dependent on my hands and reaction time, but I tried to do it as accurately as possible, as I said before. And the reason why we're using Firefox 52.9 ESR rather than the later versions is because older versions don't support the later versions, and I want it to be as fair as possible. So known as the bad operating systems by the public actually outperform the good operating systems, so that's pretty ironic actually. But when we open the web browser itself, it's actually a completely different story. So Newer is technically better here. Windows 10 opened up Firefox first while Windows XP was last, and it was pretty much straight down the line, and Windows 7 and 8.1 has some slightly different results. But anyways, moving on to YouTube.com, this was it doesn't really have any impact on operating systems really. This was mostly dependent on the web browser, and as you can see, it's pretty inconsistent overall, so I'm not really surprised that Windows 10 did better, but actually Windows 10 might have better compatibility with Wi-Fi drivers or something like that, but I'm not really sure. So anyways, it doesn't really matter. But moving on to Microsoft.com, 3 of them loaded up at the exact same time, while 2 of them loaded them last at the exact same time. Interesting results. One of the most used programs in Windows, at least I think it's one of the most used programs in Windows, is Office software. Now, I used Office 2010 because that's like literally the only version that supports all of these, and as you can see, there was an activation message, so I really wanted to base it off the activation message because that's when really it loads up completely. But as you can see, Vista loaded up first, and Windows 10 was actually very, very slow. After that, 8.1 was first with PowerPoint 2010, while Windows 10 is extremely slow. I don't know why. Then moving on to Excel, the same thing. Windows 8.1 was first, while Windows 10 was really, really slow. I'm not really sure what's going on here. So Windows 10, not really looking good. And this is a frequently used application, so to see Windows 10 performing really bad with that is quite disturbing. Next, I really want to test the speed of how fast a USB can transfer a very large ISO file, and all of these are using the same exact USB and ISO file, so it should be pretty fair. And first up was actually Windows Vista, and then right after that we have Windows 7, so file transfer is actually pretty good on Windows Vista and 7. Then it was actually Windows 8.1, and believe it or not, Windows 10 actually outperformed Windows XP, and I don't know why, but Windows XP did really bad on that test. A critical application we use every single day on Windows is an anti-malware application, so running a scan of Malwarebytes on all of these, 2 of them are using older versions while 3 of them are using the latest version. I had to do a lot of speeding up because some of these were taking an extremely long time, but as you can see, Windows 10 was the first to finish the test, followed by Windows Vista, then Windows 8.1, so these results are pretty inconsistent, but strangely enough, Windows XP wasn't really good in this test. It actually performed the worst. Windows 7...
Unfortunately, I cannot find it. Let's move on to features on the TV. As you can see, this is the different TV than the other TV that I was showing. I put the camera to the rear camera because I cannot find the hammer and as you can see, the sledgehammer is now gone, or hammer, or whatever you call it. As you can see, I will turn on the TV right now. Wait, why is the TV not working? The power button isn't working. Trying to open up the stand again. The only way to fix the TV remote outlet is to unplug its power. I'm gonna have to wait for a little bit for the TV to actually fully work. I must wait for a minute. Otherwise, if I wait, if I just start now, it will show the TCL Roku TV. So I always have to wait for a bit for it to not come up with it. As you can see, this is the TV remote I will use. It's called says TCL Roku TV. I have to put it in a different angle. Otherwise, I cannot get to the thing. The TV should work. It works. It's a little hag. There's a little hag. I have to turn down the I have to turn down the brightness a bit. Set it darker. So you can see it better in the dark. Go down to the system. It's a little laggy. It works on all the channels, but the menu does want to see the transcript measure. Go into time, the timer, no. There's off 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, and 3 hours. 3 hours. The number 3. 3. Power. Gotta get this to work. Power on home screen, glass use, TV input, and Nintendo Switch. There's power settings. There's reduce power after 15 minutes. Turn off. Turn off TV. Turn off after 2 hours. There's still my LED. Fast TV start up and restart. Guess what? I'm gonna try updating the software. move my iMac G3. iMac G3. Hit check now. It's preparing for checking for new software. It says software update. All software is up to date for the time of this recording. The other times you do record on different days when it has to update, it actually updates. So it's the first ever show that it never updates any software. Usually there's new hardware. iPhones, most of the hardware. About so I could turn off the TV. That's it. That's it for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Stay tuned for more videos coming out soon. Goodbye.